Now, I've got a dog line on my wah-wah pedal. I've got a dog line on my wah-wah pedal. What am I going to do, Dylan? You can stay there, but you're lying. You're in the way a little bit, but I don't want you to leave. You're going to stay there. So, good evening, everybody. Just a second now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna start that there now. We've got the changing cameras. Yeah, okay. So I've got two dogs here. I've got one dog here, and another one there by the door, who will eventually make his way under here. Sleepy dog story. Yeah. Do you know I'm not picking the guitar up from one week to the next at the moment. Good evening, everybody. Jeff Lewis, Dave Mason, Anita. All the pal number one. Al the pal number one. Good evening. Octopus Red waving. Great. Good evening from the borough. All right. Very good. Very good. Very good. So the wah-wah pedal is out of bounds because of Dylan the dog. You will meet Roscoe eventually. He's sitting in the doorway, but he will eventually come and lie under the studio, the computer desk. Is the sound and the picture all okay? Please tell me. Good evening, Justo, in Spain. Stephanie Robinson, David Lai, all good, very good. Okay, we'll start the first song. So, Dylan's here. There's Dylan. And Roscoe's in the doorway. So if there's a knock at the door, if the doorbell rings, the dogs will go, they'll get caught up in the cables, and everything will go with them. We'll all be pulled out of the room as the dog, like a couple of sleigh dogs. All of the guitars, computers, everything tumbling down the stairs. Let's hope Amazon don't have to make a delivery. What's track one? Gonna take it easy this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Taking it nice and easy this evening. Master of Chaos. Good evening, Dale. Living the dream's great as long as I don't wake up. Okay. Master of Chaos, written, dedicated to a friend of ours in Montreux, Switzerland. If you're viewing, why not say hello? And it's Jim Drummond on drums and George Panis on bass. And it's just a little jam, and it's an easy one to get the show on the road. Goes like this. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, the the finish on the LSL is going. Stuart, it's going. Good evening, Britta. Brendan, hello there. Robert. Tess. Hey. Oh. Good evening, everybody. Could you just, sorry, listen, I've got dogs in the house, okay. Oh, there's Roscoe creeping along. He's going under the table. I told you he would. I told you he would. Right, Roscoe, can you just chill? Take a chill pill, sunshine. Take a chill pill, Bonnie lad. Will you? We all love you in this house. Yes, we do. Right, so Dylan's sitting on the tuner and the wah-wah pedal. Do you know how long I spent plugging all of that stuff in? Okay, what's second? Wet brain. Oof. In the deep end. Here we go. Haven't played that one for a while, so there's a couple of little squeakers in there. Thomas Gutowski, whistle. Well, yes indeed, why not? Mark Wendell, hello there. Nev, are you read, kidder? And Nev, I was gonna, you want to come over and have a cup of tea in the garden during the week? You're welcome any time if you're kicking around. Dale Boyd, hello Dale. Emmanuel Gerald Jamarini, John Marini, Emmanuel. Excuse me, certain people come on with names that I don't know how to pronounce, and I apologise if I get it completely wrong. Neb Lurkin is one. Neb Lurkin. Yeah. Michael Denton. All right, Michael, how you doing? Nice to hear from you. Yeah, I got the dogs here, but I wish you could see. The tuner and the wah-wah pedal are right underneath them, so now I can't step on the tuner and check that the guitar is in tune. I'll just have to do it by ear. Robert, thank you very much. Something. Hear that? Something buzzing? That's British Airways, that buzz. That wasn't there before British Airways got their bloody hands on it. Neither was that Mark either. Okay, what's next? Track 3. 10. Now, okay, so let's just... Wet Brain, that's from the Light album. So thanks very much, Mark. Wet Brain is from the Light album. 10 is from the 10 album. Oh, you're right under there, killer. Good lad. And track 10 is called 10, and it's on an album called 10, which was my 10th album, which I released in 2010. Now, I'll just say it once more. Roscoe's under the table and Dylan's on the floor here. If there's a knock at the door, these two will go that way, and we'll all be pulled down the stairs with them. I'll just try and get the cables out of the way here. They're my best friends, these two. Yeah, that might help. Graham, hello Graham, how you doing? Ooh, what's going on at United, Graham? What's going on with the Magpies? Oh, hey, I don't know. What did I say was number 3? Okay, it was 10. Okay, let's get Sword for 10. This is very much a Strat single coil number, this. Didn't quite pull that one off the way I wanted. I'm starting again. Everything's alright, ladies and gentlemen. Just, I want it to be right, ladies and gentlemen. it ends like that. Thank you, Anita. Thank you very much, everybody. And once again, Dylan is... See, I'll show you what will happen, right? If I move the pedals to the left, he'll move to the left, because he likes to lean on the pedals, you see. Comfy. Are you comfy? There you go. So okay, what's number 4? Or coherence. Coherence isn't on all clear, it's on light. Hello Tammy Boyd. Hello Tammy Boyd. Replying to Brendan McKinley. Hello Brendan McKinley in Northern Ireland. Right. We don't need the distortion on this one. Can you hear that crackle? Greetings from Ireland. Well, you know, Brandon, I hope to see you over there soon. Sweet Home, Oregon. Great. Sweet Home, Oregon. The reason this next song's called Coherence is because I believe music should be coherent. I hope you understand what I mean by that. Not too confusing, not too busy, not too cluttered, you know. Coherent, understandable. It's all well and good showing off when you're a young'un. But my experience is that people got tired of it pretty quick. Okay, I've had an idea. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I've had an idea, and I'll tell you what it is when I execute it. I'll tell you what it is when I execute it. Predictably beautiful. I like it, Marco. Thank you very much. Best wishes from the Balkans. Nice to hear from you, Marco. Hello from Munich, MBB. She's channeling music that you adore. Well, I think that's what it's all about. Thank you very much, Andre Anapa. Okay, so what's number 5, ladies and gentlemen? Remember me. Not. Are we doing this one? Are we doing this one? No, we're not. No, we're not. What's number 6? We're going to do I Only Have Eyes for You. This is an amazing. That's me on that picture. You see that little picture, a little me there. That picture was taken. It's 6. That picture was taken at the Prince Charles Cinema in Leicester Square in London, and that is the projection room. A friend of mine was the projectionist there, and that film on the reel behind me is The Sound of Music. If you just want to have a little bit of trivia, Leicester Square, Sunday afternoon, London, Prince Charles Cinema, would now be the King Charles Cinema, and that is The Sound of Music on the reel. That was what was playing that afternoon in the cinema. And my friend James is a photographer, and he was taking some photographs, and that one ended up on the front cover of Magic City. This next one is on Magic City, but I think this is a better version, the one that's on Magic City, but don't worry, because I've got an idea. Can I just switch this tuner on without waking the dog up? Look, he's up. God, the guitar's out of tune, Dylan. This is your fault. This is your fault. Good lad. This is an incredible piece of music. I think it's from the film 42nd Street, isn't it? Or it's 42nd Street. Or is it A Streetcar Named Desire? Let's give it a go. Yeah, they don't write them like that anymore. No, they don't. Number 7, I'm not playing, not doing number 7. What you say is what you get. Ooh. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what you say is what you get. Tom Hannon has just been looking at an album that he bought from me back in 2000 at the studio in Hartlepool. Now that is a long time ago, Tom. I haven't seen it for a while, but then I've had all sorts going on in the last 25 years. Well, I probably haven't seen it since then either. Thank you very much, Brendan McKinley. Jen Hughes, thank you very much. It is my intention to announce something to you all. Could be a week, could be a month, could be 2 months, 3 months. It's got nothing to do with music. But I hope to make a very positive and good announcement for you all. There's Lee in New York. How you doing? How you doing, Lee? I hope you're keeping well, sir. Is it nice and hot over there? Yes, I'm working on something which is very positive, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very positive thing. Am I coming to New York? I'm waiting for the call, Daddy-o. I'm waiting for the call, Daddy-o. I'd love to. 92. That's nothing. Yeah, lovely. Great. You haven't got the pool fully heated at 92 as well, have you, Lee? Yeah, so just watch this space. I'll make an announcement if I do what I've set my intention to do. Okay. What is the next one? Is it number 8? What you say is what you get. You don't want to start it yet, Paul. Now this is a real ballad number, this one. I wrote this years ago. Years ago. I wrote it on an acoustic like that. But I rearranged it and I got the piano to do the picking part. It goes like this. what you say is what you get. Thank you very much, Stephen Coleman. Thank you very much. Long time no see. Yes, indeed. Brendan McKinley replying to Brendan McKinley. Okay. Thank you very much, Kathleen. What the plan you got? So a ticket for the derby. I'm not sure what's going on at Newcastle United at the moment. I'm probably going to just stay away from that tonight. Look up. This is a new one. This is a new one. It goes like this, yeah. Dylan has been kind enough to allow me to use my wah-wah pedal at last. I don't know if any of you have just joined me. Those of you who've been here all night will know that Dylan has been lying on the wah-wah pedal all night. Now he's moved. Yes, he has. Now he's moved. What's next? Thank you, Brendan. Okay, so right, we've done that one. Walk a road, get Carter. Okay, a recharge. We need an anthem for the new left party. I'll keep politics out of it if you don't mind. I'm not going to talk about politics. I'm neither left nor right. I'm not talking about it. Okay. All of the music that I'm playing this evening, ladies and gentlemen, all of the music that I'm playing this evening is available on various different albums. And not all of them are even on that picture that you have on the screen now. Dylan's on the move. What are you doing? What do you want? What do you want, my little angel? What do you want, my little angel? What do you want? Are you alright? You're my baby boy. Aren't you? Yes, you are. I love you. I love you. I love you. Play it cool, Daddy-o. We're doing a show, baby. We're superstars here. You realise this, don't you? You're blowing the cool vibrations. Lie down, baby. Be a good boy and just lie down. You can lie back on the wah-wah pedal if you want. What am I going to do next? Dylan the dog. He's the best, I'm telling you. I think we might call it a day. I think he wants to go out for a Jimmy Riddle. So, here's what I was going to say. Just bear with me, folks. Please, just give us the old man here. You see, the old man doesn't know what he's doing. Right, that'll do. Okay. So, all of the music that you've heard this evening is available on all of my various albums. Not all of them are there. I think there's a nice one more song. There's another 3 or 4, I think, maybe, that aren't on there. Yeah, it's lovely to see Dylan. He's great. If you want to contact me, Paul at paulrose.co.uk. Any questions about gear? I do guitar lessons. I also am doing performances. If you want us to do a performance, if you would like me to bring this equipment, it looks a lot, but actually it's really only 2 laptops and 3 cameras. It doesn't have to be 3 cameras. It could be 1 camera. We could do a live show from your house, from your party. Yes. So I'm going to do one more, but I think Dylan might need to go out for a Jimmy. Iggy's enjoying the music too. That's what we like to hear. Yeah, he's ruined the wah-wah pedal tonight. He's ruined the whole thing with the wah-wah pedal. And the thing is Roscoe's behind us. Let's see if we can get Roscoe out before the end of the show. Yes, your birthday party. That's an excellent suggestion. I know we've been talking about that for some time. Dylan's settled. Oh, okay. This is the last one, ladies and gentlemen. This is the mighty Ted McKenna on drums. The mighty Ted McKenna on drums. And this was recorded in Lisbon in Northern Ireland. At least the drums and the bass were. There you go. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan's now fast asleep, and I can see he's twitching his little feet because he's dreaming of running, which is what he does. Right. Mark Wendell, thank you very much. My pleasure. My pleasure, Mark. Roscoe. Roscoe, you're going to come out and say hello and good night. Roscoe. Everybody's here wants to see you. He's the shy one. Roscoe. Here he is. Roscoe, come here. Come on, son. Come here. Come here. Big softy. Come here. Come and see me. Come here. Come here, T. You coming here, Roscoe? Come and say hello. Everybody's sitting here waiting to see you. You're sitting off camera because you're shy. Come on. Come here. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. You want to go outside? Who wants to go outside? Do you want to go outside? Right. I think that's the message. Don't break that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been great. Thank you very much. I've enjoyed myself this evening. Email me if you have any questions about music, albums, live performances, yada 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 yada. Brendan, I'll show later. Great show. Thank you very much. From Ireland, Germany, the United States. Everybody's rocking, baby. Different camera, that one. I press this button, it ends the show. There's no coming back. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.